Good evening and a very warm welcome in our second episode of webinar series Goal Setting in Personal and Professional Life. Today, to discuss this with you, we have us, the three of us with you. Hi, I'm Himani Karidile. I'm from Pune. This is Gramsci from currently Mumbai, and we have Vinay from Bangalore. I would request Gramsci and Vinay to introduce themselves quickly. How about we start with Gramsci?
Hi everyone, my name is Gremsi Sequeira and I'm from Mangalore. I have worked with Teach for India. I just completed my fellowship in April. I'm currently working with an education startup called Open House. I also actively work with animal adoptions and I'm a culinary enthusiast. So yeah, over to you, Vinay.
Thanks, Grimsy. Hi, everybody, and a very warm welcome to this webinar. My name is Vinay Sirsi, and I'm really glad to be meeting all of you fellow cadets at this particular point in time. I've been in a career that spanned many different professions, but I was with the forces for the initial part of my career, flying for the Air Force. And subsequently, I've been part of an adventure travel company. I've been part of experiential education and leadership development. So most recently, what I do is I work with adults in the area of leadership development and team performance. I teach for a school that is based in the United States, which does work in the area of outdoor expedition leadership. Yeah, it's called the National Outdoor Leadership School. So that's me, and back to Himani.
Thank you so much, Gramsci and Vinay. So good to have you here today. So, a little bit about myself before we begin. I am a school counselor currently working with I Teach organization, and I'm a trainer at Career Program. It's been 1 year I've been associated with them. So, what is goal setting for me, and why it is so close to my heart, and how what role it plays in my life? So when I post graduated, I applied for this internship with one of the reputed hospitals in Pune. And one of the few questions which they asked me was how this internship will help you in your career and to achieve your goal. And trust me, after having education of 17 years, I was blank. I didn't know answer to that question because for me ये तो चलता रहेगा हाँ मैं पहले 10वीं करूंगी उसके बाद मेरा ग्रेजुएशन होगा उसके बाद मेरा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन होगा और फिर क्या फिर जॉब करना है मेरे सामने मेरा गोल इतना ही था then I actually realized no I just need to sit back and look into what really matters to me what I want to achieve in my life मेरा ध्येय क्या है मेरा लक्ष्य क्या है and then I started going into setting the goals. जब हमने आप लोगों से ये सवाल पूछा कि आपके लिए what is the goal? We asked you one fill in the blank. We asked you a goal without dash is just a wish. And majority of you answered plan. Definitely, a goal without a plan is just a wish. There are different answers with us right now a reason, a mentor, financial backup, spouse. These all are correct, right? Where you are standing, आप जिस situation से आ रहे हो, ये सभी आंसर सही है. पर प्लान ये आंसर आप में से बहुत ज्यादा लोगों ने दिया. फिर हमने आपसे पूछा कि जब हम गोल सेटिंग करते हैं, आप कौन से 3 चीजों को प्रायोरिटी देंगे? तो आप लोगों में से बहुत ज्यादा लोगों ने हमें आंसर दिया हार्ड वर्क रिसोर्सेज टाइम मैनेजमेंट डेफिनेटली ये 3 चीजें अगर हमारे पास है तो हमें गोल सेटिंग करने में आसानी होगी तो आइए अभी हम देखते हैं कि एग्जैक्टली ये गोल सेटिंग करना इतना जरूरी क्यों होता है I would like to ask Vinay why it is so important to set a goal. But before we go there, I would like to ask our audience. तो मैं आप लोगों से पहला एक सवाल पूछूंगी आपके लिए मैं एक पोल ओपन कर रही हूँ आपको यस और नो ऐसे दोनों का एक ऑप्शन आएगा जिसको आपको मेरा सवाल पूछने के बाद वो ऑप्शन क्लिक करना है तो मेरा सवाल आपके लिए ये है डू यू हैव अ डिफाइंड गोल अगेन my question to you is क्या आपका ध्येय निश्चित है क्या? Oh, and we do have answers. Great. Was so glad to read that 94%, 95% of you actually have a defined goal. Then I guess Vinay, आपके लिए it's easy to explain the why. Would you like to go ahead?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Himani. Actually, ये webinar फिर हमको थोड़ा बहुत बदलना पड़ेगा. We'll have to change it and talk about how do we achieve those goals. But really quickly, for the 10% that kind of thought that maybe I don't have a goal yet. No, let's figure out whether what you have is a defined goal या जो हम सपना बोलते हैं या ख्वाब, right? So let's see which one of this it is. So when we set out on a journey by road, by train, plane, usually you buy a ticket, right? Or you look at a map and you figure out the route. And then you get to the station or the airport, get there on time, check in your bags, go through security. Now with COVID, you do a much more, right? And you get on the plane. Now, these are multiple steps that are getting you on the plane. But one thing that is common, whether you go by plane, by train, or by road, is your destination. जो आपका अंतिम मुकाम बोल सकते हैं. Now, if you don't know exactly where you wanted to go, there are roads going everywhere, and planes going across the world. And if it weren't for COVID, at this point in time, at this moment in time, there would be 9,728. Okay, don't ask me how. It is the same thing. Now, if you don't know your destination, the road can take you anywhere. It could take you to a desert with no water. It could take you to the edge of a mountain. It could take you to a jungle. You get the idea, right? So life is a journey, and chances are, if you don't know your destination, after you get there, you will figure out either you're lost or you've landed up in the wrong place. So, yeah, what is this destination? What is this mukam? ये क्या लक्ष्य कौन सा होना चाहिए? What should this destination be? और लक्ष्य क्या होना चाहिए अपना? One thought that comes to me is आपका मम्मी पापा वाला वो जो बहुत सालों से बोल रहे हैं, मेरा बेटा बड़ा होके डॉक्टर बनेगा, बेटी गवर्नमेंट सर्विस ज्वाइन करेगी या जो भी है, हो सकता है. फिर तो आप एक प्रॉब्लम है उधर. फिर तो आप उनके डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंच जाओगे एंड देयर इज नो गारंटी दैट यू विल लाइक इट. इसलिए यू वुड हैव हर्ड, आपने सुना होगा कभी बड़ों को बात करते हुए कि मैं ना क्रिकेटर बनना चाहता था यार, मैं तो धोनी को धो देता था और विराट से विराट खेलता था. तो एंड और इस वक्त पे जहां पे है वहां बड़ा दुखी होते हैं. दिस इज रियली अ डेस्टिनेशन प्रॉब्लम. If you do not look at the destination with the clarity one needs, then you will have a slight problem when you get there. So when you choose a destination, going back to our previous example, you don't just say Bangalore or Delhi or Baroda or Ahmedabad, right? You know the address, you know the house number, you know the building, you know the street, you know the area. So that is the kind of clarity one needs to establish with your goal to get to where you really want to go. Only then will we get to your destination. ये पहला problem है. Second issue is when you begin the journey, chances are for most of us, you don't know that exact address with the degree of clarity. मेरे को आज तक I don't know exactly कि building number ये है. Generally उस area पे पहुंचना है. That's where most of us start. But if you have a clarity of intent, या जो अगर आपका इरादा मजबूत है तो एड्रेस अपने आप slowly clear हो जाएगा. And that is why when we talk about setting goals, it becomes very hard sometimes, right? Because हमको दिखता बहुत बड़ा पहाड़ है. So I want to climb Everest हो जाता है कभी-कभी. Yeah, I want to do bungee jumping. हाँ, bungee jumping से मुझे याद आया. Allow me to share with you a very small story. Okay? And this is way back from the late 90s, 98, 97, 98. I'm not sure if most of you are even born then. Right? So one of my goals at that point in time was to do bungee jumping. So I wanted to do bungee jumping. And what you have to recognize is at that point there was no cable TV, there was no National Geographic, there was no AXN, and there was no James Bond movies that were showing bungee jumping. It was all really something that was considered a fringe sport, something that crazy people did wala story chal raha tha. Dusra, there was not the kind of social media that we are talking about today. So in those days, trying to do bungee jumping was kind of something unachievable. Very बहुत बड़ा पहाड़ था. But for me, that was what I wanted to do, and that is what I wanted to do more than anything else. So there was no choice but to bring bungee jumping to India. Right now, how do you do that? Where do you begin? So in one of my travels, I met up with a Frenchman in a rock climbing area in Hampi in northern Karnataka. And बातों बातों में ये पता लगा कि this was a jump master who had actually set up many bungee jumps across Europe. And suddenly I'd found somebody that could possibly help us in, help me in getting where we wanted to go. So then conversation started. The next problem was, and this is, I will never forget this. The next problem was going to meet the police commissioner where you almost got arrested because he asked me, क्या करना चाहते हो? फिर से बोलिए, पैर में कुछ बांध के कूदना चाहते हैं आप? And he just couldn't believe it, right? So बहुत महीने लगे उनके to stand outside his door waiting for permission. But as we went through this process, each doorway, each path kind of started to become clearer and clearer and clearer, right? To a point where in the November of 1998, we brought the first commercial bungee jump to India in Bangalore, and and my one of my goals of wanting to be a bungee jumper, I happened to be the first commercial bungee jumper in India, right? So I'm just explaining to you what it takes and how that clarity of intent needs to be so strong in your mind. So three things that I want to leave you with. One is destination, second is clarity around that goal, and the third is intent. ये तीन चीज बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Vinay. I am reading so many comments, so many questions here in chat box. Just a small request, अगर आपको कुछ question है तो उसको question box में डालिएगा. अगर आप air meet में हो तो आप ये feature use कर सकते हो. आप सब लोगों का question answer sessions हम लेंगे at the end of the webinar. So you can just put in your questions in the chat box. Also, if you're on the air meet, you will get a chance to ask a live question. You can come on the video and ask live questions to any one of us. And if you are seeing this live on Facebook, I'm so sorry, coming live is not the option on Facebook. However, just keep watching, keep commenting. Thank you so much. Moving on, जैसे अभी विनय ने बोला, तीन चीजें रखना बहुत जरूरी है. एक आपका डेस्टिनेशन, आपको जाना कहाँ है. दूसरा क्लैरिटी, आपको सही से पता होना चाहिए कि आपको क्या करना है. एंड तीसरा इंटेंट, व्हाई डू यू वांट टू डू दिस, आपका ये करने के पीछे का रीजन क्या है. थैंक यू सो मच विनय. मूविंग ऑन, मैं आप लोगों से वापस एक सवाल पूछूंगी पार्टिसिपेंट्स. दिस इज अगेन अ पोल, आपके लिए यस और नो बॉक्स आएगा यहाँ पे नीचे एंड आप यहाँ पे वोट कर पाओगे. माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, आप लोगों को पता है क्या कि गोल कैसे सेट करते हैं? डू यू नो हाउ टू सेट अ गोल? एंड यू कैन आंसर. Okay, we are getting the results in. Oh, okay. It's good to know that almost 40% of you are aware. However, it's now at 50-50. So we do need to get a little bit into how to set a goal. So Gramsci, my next question is to you. कि ये goal set कैसे करते हैं? Because that's personally even I am struggling with.
Actually, Himani, that's something that I struggled with as well because I'm somebody who likes to do a lot of things. मतलब jack of all trades बोल सकते हैं. मुझे इतना interest है. I like let's say painting. I love doing theatrics. I love doing a lot of activities. But what do I have as my goal at the end? 10 साल में कहाँ पहुँचना है? So that's a very big question I had. And then I thought, I'm setting goals, but based on what? Is it based on what my parents want from me? Is it based on what I see my friends doing? Is it based on what I value? So goal setting can be actually a very simple process. The first most important thing is try and understand why you're setting your goals. Where do you see yourself? And then break your goals into two parts: your short-term goals and your long-term goals. Short-term goals are the ones that you need to work on immediately. Long-term goals, where do you see yourself in 5 years? 10 साल में कहाँ देखना चाहते हो? So that's one bit. And think of an example. Every new year we make all these resolutions. In fact, before we started this year, I saw people posting things like, this year no resolution. We couldn't do last year. Resolution करना ऐसा ही waste है. But is it really a waste? Is it that we are not capable of doing those things, or is it that we do not plan well? And just as how all our participants, most of our participants answered that planning is very essential for achieving these goals. How can we plan? There's a very simple word: SMART. Now, if we break down these letters, SMART. So S means specific. आपका लक्ष्य क्या है? You talk about the details. Talk about exactly what you want. Supposing I want to become a chartered accountant in so many years. These are the exams that I need to crack. Next would be measurable. If you want to track your, just say you get a report card in school once you clear your exams, and it helps you to find out which subject you scored best. It helps you check, I got more marks in this subject, in another subject. It helps you check where, you can improve yourself. So that's one. Actionable, A. Whatever you decide as your goal, it should be clear. You need to know what you can do. What is the action item that you can do once you set your goal? R should be relevant. Think about your situation. Sitting here in my house right now, I cannot say my goal is to reach the moon in a few months. It is not possible, right? So stick to goals that will actually apply to you and you can actually complete. And the next bit would be time bound. Always deadlines. What deadlines help is it helps, it motivates you towards accomplishing all these small tasks that are necessary to accomplish your goals. Also, it keeps a check on you with what you need to do when. So that's it with SMART goals.
Oh wow! Like I really liked how you put it in literally a word which we really use in day-to-day life, right? However, my question to you is like, let me be honest with our participants right now and the panelists as well. I was going through the like SSBs and everything, and I couldn't make it in armed forces. So last year was the last attempt for me. I was conference out all the time. However, so I had set the SMART goals, right? What you were saying. I couldn't reach it. And now I don't know what to do, like how to go back, what should I do? I am not able to get it, MC.
Okay, and I can relate to that question actually, Himani. A lot of my friends have actually gone through that. Think about what your purpose was when you wanted to, do your SSB. Why did you do it? So apart from your SMART goal, you have two more letters that you can add. You can be smarter. E is evaluate, R is reward. So when you talk about evaluate, track your progress. Now, when you attempted all of those different SSBs that you probably did in all those years, think about how you progress each time. What was one thing you did better at every SSB? And then reward yourself for it. Because I think as human beings, sometimes we're kind to everybody around us, but we're very cruel to our own selves. So show yourself a little love. Go back to why you had that goal in mind and think of alternatives that you could possibly.
Wow, it makes more sense, right? We just get into the cycle of मुझे ये अचीव करना है, उसके बाद यहाँ जाना है, ग्रेजुएशन हो गया, उसके बाद गाड़ी लेनी है, घर लेना है, ट्रैक जाना है, and higher education के लिए बाहर जाना है maybe, but in this entire process हम खुद को ही शाबाशी देना भूल जाते हैं. So just take few minutes, और अगर आपने इस क्वारंटाइन में लॉकडाउन में कुछ अचीव किया है, just pat your back and let's get into the smarter goals right away. Thank you so much, Gramsci. My next question is to Vinay actually. Uh, but before we go on to that, I'm again going to ask you guys, our participants, a question. It will be a poll. It's yes or no question. Are dreams and goals the same? Very easy question actually, क्योंकि हमने अभी भी डिस्कस भी किया है, but still we are asking just to check कि आप यहाँ पे हो नहीं हो. Our question is कि क्या आपका सपना और आपका लक्ष्य एक ही है या फिर वो सेम ही होता है क्या? And we are getting our answers. Okay. Okay. Oh, again, I guess we are going to go into 50-50 zone, Vinay. So it's going to be a tough thing for you to explain.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yes, so yeah, please. My question is basically how our goals and dreams are different. लक्ष्य सपने से अलग कैसे होता है?
अगर हम क्लासरूम में बैठे होते तो मैं सबसे पूछता कि किस किस ने बोला कि गोल्स एंड ड्रीम्स आर द सेम, हाथ खड़े करो. ठीक है, तो बिकॉज दे आर नॉट द सेम. ये हमारे गलतफहमी है क्योंकि हम उनको एक बना देते हैं for our own reasons, right? We try and think of them as the same, but they are very different. So let me share with you and a few reasons, or how are they different. I'll give you 10 reasons. Goals are something you're acting on. Dreams are something you're just thinking about. Why? Because goals require action. Dreams can happen even without lifting a finger. ना आप सो रहे हैं तब भी हो सकता है dream. Goals have a deadline, right? Dreams are just dreams. क्योंकि goals के लिए एक time limit होता है. Dreams can go on forever. In fact, many people maintain dreams their entire lives. सपना देखते हैं without ever reaching them. तीसरा, dreams are free. Goals have a cost. सपना तो free में सब लोग कर सकते हैं. Goals come with a price. It requires money, it requires effort, it requires sweat, it requires time. So you have to start thinking about where are you going to get all of this from. And most importantly, the fourth one, goals produce results. Okay, dreams don't. If you want to change your life, your job, your status in life, goals can do that. Right? So if you want to write a book and earn a crore of rupees, it's possible because a friend of mine did that, but it requires doing. Right? Had it stayed a dream कि मैं एक दिन किताब लिखूंगा, फिर तो नहीं होगा. Dreams are imaginary. Goals are based in reality. Dream में मैं Superman भी बन सकता हूँ. Okay. But that's not probably going to happen. Goals are about what you can actually accomplish. दूसरा, the sixth one is goals have a finish line. Dreams don't need to end at all. You can keep dreaming, move from one dream to another. See, dreams can inspire you. Definitely dream. I'm not saying dreams are bad, but dreams can inspire you, but it's only goals that can change your life forever. Goals require hard work. Dreams require imagination. Dreaming is easy. Everyone has a dream. But fewer people have goals. And goals are hard and they require hard work. Right? Remember, we spoke about that a little earlier.
Yeah.
And the last one, dreams stretch your imagination. Goals stretch you. Right? So dreaming leads to bigger dreams. They stretch the limits of your imagination. But goals, once you get to a particular place, it is about the next goal that you have. It increases your skills, your abilities, and change you forever because you're constantly reaching higher and higher. So go ahead and dream, okay? But make sure to start working towards them, or it will stay as a dream. And
Right.
if you have a dream, it's your responsibility to make it happen. No one else is going to make it happen and all your excuses don't really matter. नहीं तो वो सपना ही रह जाएगा या आप ख्वाब देखते रहेंगे.
Wow. Vinay, in like last 2 minutes, you just made me think a lot. You pushed me a lot. बहुत सारा सोचने में लग गई मैं आपके एक एक सेंटेंस और वर्ड के ऊपर. हालांकि जो मुझे सबसे नजदीक लगा मेरे was dream can inspire, goals can change your life. Dreams up, write this down. I really need to write this down. Don't worry, we are going to post the key points from this webinar on our social media handles so you won't be able to miss it. Moving on, तो समझो विनय मैंने ये सारा का सारा स्मार्ट गोल्स भी सेट कर लिया. I followed this. I now know the difference between what is setting the goal and what is the difference between goal and dream. How can I break it down into actions? मैं इनको actions में कैसे लेके आऊँ?
एक्शन से ज्यादा मैं क्या बोलूंगा, एक्शन तो हमने स्मार्ट के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत बात कर लिया कि इसको एक्शनेबल कैसे बनाते हैं, बट देयर आर अ फ्यू थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू इनकॉर्पोरेट इन योर प्लान. कि जब आप ये आपने कर लिया, समझ लीजिए, यू हैव डिसाइडेड दैट यू हैव सेट अ गोल, यू हैव क्रिएटेड अ स्मार्ट प्लान एंड you have now said, okay, now I'm going to work towards my goal. A couple of things that you might want to keep in mind before you get to that place. First of all, write your goals down. Okay, so fairly recently, less than 5 years ago, there was research that was done around goal setting, where they had 3 different groups, okay, in a university in California, where they had one group set a goal and that's it. They had another group set a goal and make some action commitments, and the third group had to write down those action commitments and give a progress report to a mentor or a friend कि मैंने ये steps बताए हुए थे, उसमें मैं यहाँ तक पहुंच गया, right? And then they studied it कि which group is most likely to achieve whatever their goal or their task that they have set themselves out to. They found clearly that people who wrote their goals down and were able to, be accountable for it, as in give a progress report to somebody, a good friend, a mentor, somebody that will hold you responsible to it, right? So those were the people that were most likely to reach success. So this is scientifically proven, right? The other piece around why I'm asking you to write your goals down is your brain typically does not recognize the difference between. So if you keep saying that this is my goal, your brain tricks itself into believing that it's already done. Okay. So for example, if I talk a lot about wanting to write a book, मैं किताब लिखूंगा, मैं किताब लिखूंगा, मैं किताब लिखूंगा, and I'm telling everybody that I meet, then chances are my brain is already satisfied कि मैंने किताब लिख लिया. So unless I write it down and I, hold myself accountable to it, chances are, your brain is playing tricks with you. Second is once you write down this goal, you have to commit to it by creating what you said, action steps. ये जो मेरे small milestones क्या हैं इसमें, right? Remember we talked about the metaphor of a journey, ना? So इसमें पहला स्टेशन कौन सा है? तो अगर मैंने, if I reach the first station means I have progressed on that road, ना, progressed towards my destination. Similarly, अगर मैं airport पहुंच गया तो मैं have at least gotten one part done. So I need to figure out what those milestones are and be able to track them and celebrate them, like you very rightly pointed out. Celebrate small successes and learn from your failures. Right? Celebrate your success and learn from your failures. The third thing which that research pointed out was building in very high levels of accountability, right? So which means to say you need to find that one person that you are, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a good friend, it could be a teacher, anybody, somebody that will hold you responsible for achieving or reaching that goal or ask you, how far have you gotten? Because then chances are you're going to work towards it. Right? So these 3 things, other than that smart action plan, is going to give you a chances of a higher level of success towards getting to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Vinay. And now it's not just smart, it's smarter, right? I really like the addition of ER. So Gramsci, especially you working in Teach for India. I am coming from I Teach, where we are used to setting goals for our students, right? We have done that in past, and I still do that with counseling and everything. My question to you is, what is a good age to start setting up the goals? Actually,
Well,
one of our participants also asked this question. So yeah.
that's actually a very good question, and I think that's a skill that should be taught right from when you start school. It's never too early to start goal setting. And while working with my students, that's what we did. Every month we had a goal setting exercise. So based on all the tests that we had over the week, over the month, we'd sit down, we talk about what, how we've progressed. So I actually did work on a lot of goal setting with my students. So when you talk about goal setting, it doesn't have to be only for things like career. It can also be for tiny actions that you do in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. And I guess that is where the difference of short-term goal setting and long-term goal setting also comes in the picture. We will be starting with taking in the video questions now. So participants, if you want to ask us questions, please raise your hands and we will be asking you to join us on a video call. Be prepared with your questions. Great. So we have our first participant. Hi,
Good
would you
evening.
like to ask the question?
Good evening, respected ma'am and sir.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Hello ma'am. Good evening.
हाँ, बोलिए.
सर बोल रहे हैं जैसे हम लोग अभी तो स्टडी कर रहे हैं. जैसे मान लीजिए हम कोई भी गोल एक जगह
हेलो.
फोकस तो जो हेलो मैम आवाज आ रही है?
शायद आप बात कर रहे हो पर हमें आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
मैम थोड़ा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम. मैम जैसे हम एक गोल को कैसे मतलब एक ही गोल पे रहें. जैसे क्या होता है हम स्टडी करते हैं तो हर बार कोई नया नया गोल हमारे सामने आ जाता है. कभी कोई बोलता है कि आर्मी ज्वाइन करो तो आर्मी ऑफिसर आते हैं तो हम लोग आर्मी की तरफ फोकस हो जाते हैं. कभी बोलते हैं कि मतलब इंजीनियरिंग करो मतलब जो जो मतलब बड़े जो डिसीजन जो बोलता है कि ये करिए फिर वो करिए फिर हम लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि हम लोग का मेन गोल कौन रहा है. सर इस पे एक गोल पे हम लोग कैसे मतलब डटे रहे हैं इसके बारे में सर बताइए.
Okay.
Himani, did you get the question?
No, I couldn't get the question.
Okay, we heard the question. So if you will allow, I can answer it.
Oh, please, please, please go ahead.
Okay. अच्छा, तो I could not get your name. मुझे आपका नाम सुनाई नहीं दिया, लेकिन आपका question सुनाई दे दिया. तो let us address the question first. So you're right that that at that age it is possible that everybody that comes by you inspires you in a different way, and chances are आपको लगता है कि at that point कि मुझे आर्मी ज्वाइन करना है कोई. Then when I find somebody that's doing really well in engineering, तब मैं इंजीनियरिंग करना चाहता हूँ. सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे ये सब उनका डेस्टिनेशन था. व्हाट आई वुड इनवाइट यू टू लुक एट इज कि आपका डेस्टिनेशन क्या है, कि आपको किस चीज से या क्या करने से आपको लगता है कि आप अपना लक्ष्य पहुंच पाएंगे. एंड आपका लक्ष्य जो है अगर वो क्लियर नहीं है तो ये पूछना चाहिए अपने आप से कि किस चीज से मुझे सबसे ज्यादा खुशी मिलती है, किस चीज में मुझे सबसे ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है, किस चीज से मुझे लगता है कि मैं कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता हूं सोसाइटी को. ये 3 क्वेश्चन अगर आप अपने आप को पूछेंगे, चांसेस आर यू विल गेट सम आंसर्स. बट वो जो एज है जो आप बता रहे हैं वहां सबको मुश्किल होता है कि मैं ये रास्ता पकड़ूं या वो रास्ता पकड़ूं. सारे रास्ते एक जैसे लगते हैं. तो ये संभव है कि आप जो बोल रहे हैं कि ऐसा होता होगा, लेकिन अगर आप थोड़ा इस पे सोच विचार करेंगे and you try to dig a little deeper around what is it that motivates you, then chances are you will be able to find clarity around what is it that you want to do.
Right.
Would you like to add, Grimsy? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please. No, Gramsci, I was going to ask the same.
I'm sorry, Himani, could you please repeat that?
That's okay. That's okay. I guess we have another attendee here, Anirudh. Hi, Anirudh. What would you like to ask?
Hi, good evening, ma'am and sir. Sir, my question is quite similar to the previous speaker. So, as he said, we have different options and we might be motivated by different people. And just like Ms. Sakara said, it's never too early to start working on a goal. So, my question is basically how late is too late to start zoning in on your options and working for a particular goal?
Okay. Thank you so much, Anirudh.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, Grimsy.
All right, I think that's a very interesting question. I've seen so many examples of people who've actually figured out what their life goal is, um, what we would consider as quite late in life. But I think honestly, if you know where your goal is, what you really need to do, and it actually lets you, it gives you that passion, and you're able to enjoy life. I think that's the right age. Then it's Vinay.
Yes, Vinay.
Yeah. So I think Anirudh, that was a fantastic question, and I don't think there is no such thing as too late. Okay. I think you are at the right age whenever you decide. See, there is no such thing as one goal. That is also a fallacy. Chances are, when you get to that particular place, you will see the next mountain that's higher than you, right? And that becomes your next goal. So, whichever direction you choose to take, that every goal that you are right now possibly considering as your life goal could possibly also shift, right? So I just want to leave you with that thought that no age, any age is right age, one, and two, that it is not one goal. Life is a series of goals.
मेक सेंस राइट. मैंने एक गोल रखा, वो अचीव किया, उसके बाद मैंने अगला गोल लिया. यस सरिता. इसके बाद हम और एक सवाल लेंगे वीडियो के थ्रू. उसके बाद हम चैट बॉक्स के द्वारा क्वेश्चन आंसर्स लेंगे.
Hello, ma'am, and very good evening. I am Sarita Yadav, and my question is that does having a backup goal can make us more confident and passionate to achieve our goal?
Okay. Thank you so much, Sarita.
You want to take it, Rinzi?
Sure. So I think personally, I have always had backups. But I wouldn't actually call them backups. I'd just say they are, I have had 4 different goals at one time in life. And I think it is important because, again, I'm going back to what I said earlier. Try and understand what purpose you have for each goal, and based on that, set it. But yeah, Vinay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, two things that I want to say about that. A backup goal is definitely something that is one should explore. And chances are, either which way, when you reach a place which is a dead end for whatever reason, it is not a dead end. It is the pathway has shifted, and then now you're looking at goal B. And it's possible that you'll get to that some place on that journey towards goal B, and you will see goal C. Yeah, it for each person in life, chances are that there are these folks in the road that will kind of put you in a position where you have no choice but to go with plan B. So if you want to proactively have a plan B and say I'm going with plan A, and if that doesn't work, go with plan B. Yeah, sure, why not? I think it's a very sensible thing to do. And why not plan B? Maybe even plan C, plan D, plan E, like Grimsy said.
Yeah. Yeah, I would also personally like to add instead of calling it a backup plan, it's better to call it goal A1 to B, C, whatever it is. Hi, Gaurav.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question is, in life we choose a goal. Can we have more than one goal at a time?
Okay, thank you, Gaurav.
So I'll take the lead on this one. I feel that more than one goal at a point in time sometimes becomes a little counterproductive. Yeah, thoda dilute ho jata hai. Your the amount of effort and the amount of focus that you need to be able to reach your goal, it's critical that you're able to focus on something till you achieve it. If you do not, chances are that we lose a lot of energy. We lose a lot of, but in today's world, and when we're talking about goals, we are talking about there could be smaller goals and there could be bigger goals, right? So the smaller goals, chances are that the way we deal with life these days, that we may have multiple smaller goals that we are, kind of trying to work on at the same time. But where you want to get to, you remember that destination piece I was talking about? You can't have multiple destinations. वो थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है. You can get to place A and then decide that you want to go to place B. Right? While at the same time trying to get to two places might be a little challenge.
Yeah, makes sense. We have one more. We will be having the last video question, and this is Girish Sharma asking us question.
Hello.
Hi. Oh,
Hello.
sorry. Yeah, your name is different here. Hi.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question that we have many goals, and ma'am, sometimes the goal merges into each other, and ma'am, due to one goal, other goals also suffer. So, ma'am, what we should do in this situation, ma'am? No, ma'am, none of the goal is achieved, but ma'am, all the goals suffer due to having many goals.
राइट या मेक सेंस कि एक ही बार में मेरे बहुत सारे गोल्स होते हैं जिसमें टाइम भी शायद से सबके लिए थोड़ा सा क्रंच होता है टाइम का, तो कैसे करें हम अगर एक गोल के वजह से दूसरा गोल अफेक्ट हो रहा है ग्रेमसी, तो हाउ कैन वी एड्रेस इट?
So just as Vinay mentioned right now, yeah, I think it is important to prioritize. Out of all those goals that you have, think of which one you really need to accomplish first and try and put majority of your energy over there and think whether your other goals can take a backseat for some time.
Right. Yeah.
Agree.
That makes sense. Like just going back and, as you mentioned, evaluating the goals and again going back and starting with the SMART goals. Makes sense. Thank you so much, those participants who actually came here and asked us live questions. Now we'll be going back to the question box and we will be taking few questions from there. Vinay, we have a first question for you. So the question is, nowadays there is a problem when we make a goal. We could not get a proper knowledge about it. This is a very big problem. How could we get proper knowledge and not to get confused by the myths?
So I'm assuming here when they're talking about proper knowledge, they're talking about knowledge regarding the goal or the what they hope to achieve. Am I understanding the question correctly?
Yes,
So yeah, my answer to that is you need to put in more effort towards finding out whatever that information is, because in today's world, information is the only thing that we have easy access to, right? So अगर नॉलेज नहीं है तो उसके बारे में नॉलेज आपको बढ़ाना चाहिए. तो इसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए? आपका गोल जो है इमीडिएटली वो बन जाता है. इसमें इसके बारे में मैं अपना नॉलेज कैसे बढ़ाऊं? That becomes your first goal, right? Remember we spoke about breaking it down. तो वहां से शुरू करेंगे.
Yeah, makes sense. Breaking down the goals and then just again going into कि हम ये कैसे research करके और ढूंढ सकते हैं, and maybe you can just go back to the resources. तो जैसे कि अगर मुझे अभी COVID-19 के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा जानना है, I will be directly going into WHO site because that's a reliable source, right? So just checking with which resource you are going through makes more sense. Thank you so much, Vinay. The next question we have is for Gramsci. So Gramsci, how can I differentiate between my hobbies and my interests?
Okay, that's a very good question, and actually people interchange both these terms. You can say, "Oh, coin collecting is my hobby." Oh, I have an interest in coin collecting, but I think it's actually both are quite different. So, hobby is something that keeps you relaxed, that helps you, get down all the stress of the week, and one hobby can continue for your lifetime. But your interest is something that draws your attention and makes you want to know more information about that. For example, let's say I had an interest in architecture, and now I want to know more. I want to understand and figure out what it is. All of that. Maybe if architecture was my hobby, just for some time, I would probably try designing things, something of the sort. So, yeah, hobbies are mostly when it comes to uh, as like something that helps you reduce stress as stress reliever. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I may, hobbies are basically some activity doing during the pastime, and interest is basically active learning of that hobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Gramsci. Our next question is to Vinay. So, Vinay, when it comes to goal setting, how can I analyze how oneself, here the participant, can analyze his or her own strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, I think that's a very important thing to do, is to get a reality check on whatever it is that you are attempting to do. So, let us assume that I'm naturally inclined towards the humanities, like art and literature and all of that. And if I set for myself a goal that is around, let's say, doing something that is around science and technology, then it's a different part of my brain, right? So before I set that goal, I also need to look at seeing, is this what the best fit for me can be? Is this something that I can excel at? So because it is not about going into engineering because somebody said go into engineering. It's about being the best engineer that you can be, right? Or being the best doctor that you can be. So you would rather be a great artist or a great kabaddi player than an average engineer, right? So my submission is that people need to look at what their strengths are and what they could excel at, and decide their goals based on that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. So to extend it a little bit, I'm going to add a few questions which we are getting, Vinay, which are relevant to this what you are speaking. सो ये जो गोल हम रखते हैं तो समझो कि आई वांट टू लाइक आई क्रैक्ड एनडीए एग्जाम एंड व्हेन देयर इज टाइम टू गो फॉर एसएसबी some students get nervous, and this stage what one should do. Now I know my strength is public speaking, but it's just the nervousness which is getting to me. How can I maintain my self confidence and keep the fear out?
हाँ, तो आप सोचिए, ये हम let us assume I've been doing this for about 20 years at this particular point in time, talking to people in various forums, in various kinds of situations. But are you telling me that I should not be nervous? Even just so, nervousness is a fact of life. So if whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and the truth is that if you're nervous, chances are it's a good sign. It's a good sign that you want to do well and you want to find ways to overcome that. Okay, being nervous is not a bad thing, right? If you're nervous just before you go into your SSB, chances are you will give it your best. You will give it everything that you have. If you're chilled and you're laid back about it and say ये मेरे से हो जाएगा, फिर तो हो गया. So I'm saying don't fight it. Don't fight the nervousness. Make it work for you. Okay, I will leave you with one comment, okay, around this whole notion of nervousness. It is not about not having butterflies in your stomach. It's about getting the butterflies to fly in formation.
Wow. That's going to be my Insta status and WhatsApp status for sure, but it was very difficult to apply in life. I mean, wow, it makes sense. And as you said, कि हाँ nervousness आता है. Even I was sweating before the webinar started, but yeah, once you face it, there are wonderful results. Gramsci, our next question is to you. So basically, the question goes like this: that do I need a career coach who will help me identify my goal and achieve it?
Well, I think first identify and think how much clarity you have for your own goal. Try and do your own bit of research And in case you think that you know you actually need much more clarity on your goal, if it's too complex for you, then you can definitely reach out. And I think it's always good to ask for help. That's a very good sign. So take your call accordingly. I think this would honestly depend on what you're looking for and what your goal really is.
Right. It makes more sense, right? Especially that now the times like this where everyone else is bit confused, uncertainty है मेरे सामने कि आगे जाके स्कूल कब से शुरू होगा, कॉलेज कब से शुरू होगा, से लेकर मेरा करियर जो मैंने चॉइस बनाया था वो आगे उसकी जरूरत है भी या नहीं. इतनी जब अनसर्टेनिटी होती है and if one is going through it, I guess it makes sense to have a coach. And if not, if you have your own clarity, then it's well and good, I feel. We will be taking last two questions from the chat box. Vinayak, the next question is for you. As a student, our minds diverts into different paths that lead to our goal. If we have two ways, there is easy, there is difficult. Which path is to be selected by ourselves? Please explain.
I think this has a very, very simple answer. I would say take the path that is going to get you to your destination. I don't think it's about easy or hard. I feel it is about finding ways to look at seeing which is going to get you in the direction you want to go. If it is easy at that point, don't worry, it will get hard later. Or if it is hard, then don't worry, it will get easy later. Yeah, so we need to believe, keep that faith that both of those are likely to happen in your journey towards your destination.
Right. Another question is similar on this line, Vinay. In our life, whenever we think about two goals, if one is comfortable for me, but the other is attracting towards, so how can we focus on that goal? I guess the answer is the same. However, would you like to elaborate on the comfortable part a bit?
So let me kind of address this question a little differently. Okay, so any goal, no, if you were to look at it, there is this outcome, right? That big goal, key result, isme kya niklega? That is the outcome. Now, behind the outcome goals, there are two things that you need to look at. One is called the process goal and the performance goal. The process goals are the behaviors or the strategies that will help us to perform well and increase our chances of achieving the desired outcome. ये जो behavior और strategy है, ये process है. इसका मतलब that this is the road or the route that I will take, to get to that destination. And तीसरा is performance goal, which is setting the standards at which we will perform so that we achieve those process goals. Where I'm talking about कि कितने रफ्तार पे जाएंगे, what speed will we go at. So that becomes how fast you will get to that goal. So if you look at it in that frame, if you look at outcome, process, and performance, and try and see which of that, whether it's comfortable or hard, easy, difficult, any of those, I think they're just at this point descriptors. What we need to look at is how do we get there? How should my behaviors change? And what are the standards that I want to perform at so that I achieve those process goals? So if we look at it from this frame, then chances are we'll get there a little faster.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you so much, Vinay. Green C, the next question is for you, which is, I am an all-rounder. That is the thing which is making me confused in terms of setting my goal. How do I decide what is best for me?
Okay, I think honestly, go experiment, be fearless, and try out whatever that you're interested in. If it's possible and you think your situation allows you, do that, and be open to failures, because that's a part and parcel as you go about achieving. I guess in that journey you'll get to know exactly which bit, which one you need to make as your main goal for life. And it's okay. I think it's good to experiment. It helps. It makes you more self-aware. Helps you understand, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, where you think you can contribute to society in the best manner.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like we speak about keeping the goal, achieving it, succeeding in life. But none of us just focus more on that. It's okay. Failure is also a part of achieving the goal, right? And the next question is in the same lines, VMCE. Not actually the same lines, but it talks about the failure and achievement of it. How do I measure my goal in terms of whether it is achievable or not achievable?
Now, I think I can give an example of a marathon for this. Supposing I've never run a marathon in my life, okay? And I have a dream of running a marathon. Now, first of all, let me think of how many kilometers can I actually push myself to run. Let's say I want to do 10 kilometers in the next 3 months. Now I will further break it down. Let's say this week I will just run 50 meters. That's all that I'm going to try. In the next week I will add on. And then as I keep adding, I will keep adding, let's say 2 kilometers per week. And I think I can always go back. So always quantify your goals, as in put the numbers in. Once you set these, you can go back and keep reviewing. Just like your exam marks, for example, why are they in numbers? That you're able to check back and review.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you so much, Grimsy. Vinay, there is a last question for you, and we are going to close taking questions here, Q&A station here. The question is, suppose we have a goal and many short-term goals following the main goal. If we goal the second step, should we start from the beginning or should we neglect the failure and work from the third goal? And I would like to add one more question here with it. I have set a goal, I am achieving it, I am doing my hard work. How can I be motivated? And how can I not get distracted because of other things?
Okay, so let me get the first one. That I have multiple goals, and if I fail at the first one, then should I drop it and carry on to the second one? Is the question. My submission is that if you hit a failure, remember what I said. You learn from your failures. So as long as you learn from your failure, you're able to find a way to, because you're most likely going to fail in any goal that you're trying to achieve at some point in time. You have to find a way of learning from that failure and moving on, moving forward. So giving up on a goal, so chances are if you keep giving up, then you will at some point run out of the goals that you have set for yourself, right? So the idea is you find a way to learn from that failure and move on. Learn from that failure and move on. I think that's my response to that question.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. And how can I keep myself focused on the goal and not get distracted by the distractions outside?
Now that is a very, very, very hard question to answer for everybody, especially people of the age group that are likely to be attending this webinar. And it's true of everybody in general also, but more so at that stage in life, because the number of distractions have just only, I would think, exponentially increased. Right? So I think that is a challenge that everybody in this world needs to find a way to handle. And my way of handling it is one day in a week, I find a way to, disconnect from my electronic leash. Okay, one day every week, or these days it's a lot more simply because of our situation. But I would try at least once in 2 weeks, one day to disconnect from anything that is digital and electronic and sit back and reflect on what my journey thus far has been. So that has helped me to minimize distractions as much as possible. I believe our biggest distraction these days are largely digital. If we find a way to handle that, chances are the rest of it is more easily managed. Because even your girlfriend or boyfriend is a digital distraction these days.
Yeah, especially during the times of lockdown. Yes. Great. To close it out with, the last question, which is coming from me and other few of the trainers actually, is what is personal and professional success and what is the difference between it? So we spoke about the goal setting and everything. How can I differentiate my personal and professional success?
If you look at it from a purist point of view, I don't think they're very different. Okay, we'd like to differentiate them, but I genuinely speaking, the most successful people, I mean, however you would like to define success, are people who have found a way to merge these two, who have found a way to bring their personal goal and their professional goals together, found a way to make them coexist, right? They are people, in my mind at least, who have been most successful at doing whatever that is that they set out to, and had the largest impact on society as a whole. So the challenge is with most of us during our lives is that, you know, this continuous dynamic tension between what we believe personally we need to achieve versus what we need to do professionally. Sometimes we see one feeding off the other, you know, or one coming at the cost of another. All of that is a way of life. I don't think any of us can deny that. But the more we are able to work towards bringing those two together, I feel we are more likely to be feeling more fulfilled and feeling more successful. If you ask me, at the end of the day, success is a function of how you define it, not how others define it.
All right, so I think we did cover quite a few points. What would your closing thoughts be, Vinay? We've almost come to the end.
Okay. I completely lost, I couldn't hear anything for a little bit. So what are my closing thoughts? Uh, I think many things begin with small actions, very small actions. And it kind of reminds me about what, my early days when I joined the forces were, and how it formed me around thinking about goals. So it is not about flying fighter aircraft. It's not about climbing Everest. It's not about running the marathon. You know, those will happen. But you begin each day with a small task completed. You get out of bed and find a way to fold that blanket exactly the way it needs to be and set it down. And this is not my thought. Okay, there is an entire fantastic YouTube video that if you watch from a gentleman called Admiral McRaven, who's a Navy SEAL, a highly decorated Navy SEAL, who talks about how this defined how he approached life and how he approached his goals.